Hi, my name is Jeff, coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a creative director here at Invocavo, and I'd like to share with you the exciting new technology to grow your subscriber list for as little as 10 cents per new email address. Let's jump into it and find out how it works. So, first of all, big data and open internet have provided so many new ways for advertisers and publishers to gather data and to share it. And this means that the places that your subscribers have opted into and widely shared their information allow us to gather that information and match it with your visitors. So we can literally identify the visitors to your website by their IP address and by their device ID and match that information to a database and to determine whether or not they've already opted in and agreed to share their information. So, for example, public records and credit reporting, voter files, mobile apps, user-reported data, all of those sources have gone into databases that we can then match to and determine if that visitor to your website is known to us. Now, where we have 100% confidence that we've identified that visitor, we know exactly who it is, then we create a record in our database and we can share that data with you. Approximately 30% of all the visitors to your website we can probably identify. So imagine you've got 10,000 or 100,000 or a million visitors per month to your website. You're probably only getting a tiny percentage of those to sign into your newsletter, but we're likely able to identify 30% of those email addresses and share them with you. Let me tell you a couple success stories of where this has worked. We had a luxury e-commerce product. This was a high-end, several $100 piece of equipment. We were able to grow their email list by 50% in 30 days. We doubled their click-through rate on Facebook and cut their cost per click by 50% because we had so much more data to work with that we could provide to Facebook for those custom audiences. We had another client. It was a high-end cost per click, a very high cost per click AdWords advertiser. We were able to grow his email list by 400% in just 30 days because he was getting a small conversion rate on his newsletter, and we were able to identify so many more of those people. We were also able to generate direct mail for him based on identifying those visitors, sent out direct mail to those visitors automatically on his behalf, and that direct mail campaign generated a 9 times ROI, which is phenomenal. Another client was a niche content site, very unique industry. This client grew their email list by 300% in 30 days. We reduced their Facebook and AdWords costs by 60%, and the total return on that campaign in just the first month was 10 times. So where does this technology work? Well, sites that have got very high quality traffic in the United States, where that traffic is also new visitors, not repeat visitors, because if they're only repeat visitors and you don't have a lot of new people coming, then of course what we're going to get is a lot of duplicates for what's already on your list. It should also be niche sites where your email list is very valuable to you, or where it should be valuable to you. You want to have a lot of unique traffic. And if your site is a low conversion site, where you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% conversions, then obviously we capture 30% of the email addresses. You're looking at, a huge increase in your email newsletter list and your ROI. If you're running some sort of a landing page and you're already getting 50, 60, 70% conversions on that, then this is probably not the right fit. Now, if you're in a situation where you have a really high cost per click on your AdWords campaigns or your Facebook campaigns, then this is going to be perfect because our cost to identify those people is fixed. So you might be paying $5, $10, $20, $50, $100 to get a single click to your site, but we're going to be able to identify those people, whereas previously you were just blind to them. Businesses that are looking to scale with confidence, if you now know that you can run an ad campaign and you have the first benefits of the ad campaign, which is whatever your conversions are, and the secondary benefits are that you're building your email list at a very low cost, it's a great fit. If you're in a multi-channel marketing situation where you'd like to hit people on email, text messaging, social media, direct mail, this is a great situation because we have the data. We can make all of those automations happen across multiple channels. So how does it actually work? Well, we place a line of code on your site, very simple. You get access to the data in near real time. So the databases are reporting this in a matter of seconds. The code reaches out to our database, checks to see if we recognize the person. If there's 100% confidence in it, we post that data back, and then we can stuff it into your CRM using a Zap or MySQL functions, in a matter of seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. So sometimes you'll have a situation where people are getting emails from you on automation while they're still on your website. That's pretty cool. Now, we can also enrich the data upon request. So if you want to have other things like a direct mail associated with it, or text message marketing, or if you want their gender and their politics and their other demographics appended to that, we can do that. Not in real time, but we can do that for you. And then, as I mentioned, we can automate the direct mail. So if you're in a luxury business, if you're in a high lifetime customer value kind of role, and you want to hit your customers from every angle that you can, automating the direct mail as well as getting their email address is a service that I highly recommend. Now, if you want to send them a thank you message for stopping by, that's a wonderful strategy that warms them up and reminds them that they are a valued customer. I recommend that you offer them something special as well. Offer them a free lead magnet. Offer them a free consultation. Encourage them to take that next step in the process. Send them something that shows that they're valuable to you. And then finally, after you've warmed up this person over the course of a couple days or a week with specific, unique messaging that recognizes how they came into your funnel, at that point, just go ahead and move them on to your normal newsletter list. Now, here's what to expect. If you put the code on your main page, you're going to get a ton of duplicates, right? People that are coming back to your site, that visit you on a regular basis, people that are already in your newsletter list. So what you want to do is put that code that we're going to provide on targeted pages, landing pages for your new media campaigns. You're running Facebook or Google or other traffic to your site. Put the code there so that we're capturing mostly new people. And I suggest you do this for a minimum of 90 days because it's going to take that long for you to determine how many duplicates you're getting, what your ROI is on those new emails, what the lifetime customer value on those new emails is going to be. And review the situation to find out what your net subscriber growth is over that 90 days and what your total costs are between our fee and what you're paying to drive the traffic there. Now, speaking of our fee, what are the costs? It's really simple. It's just 10 cents per match. 10 cents for a confirmed email address of a person who's already been on your website and already knows your brand. We have you prepay based on your monthly volume, so we take a look at the volume we expect you to have over the course of a month. We charge you that fee, you pay for it, and then that balance covers your costs for the month. And we can do some custom coding upon request, depending upon where you want this data to go and how you want it to be handled. And if you want us to append data to it, like cell phone numbers and other things, those append rates start at just 6 cents per match. So what are the next steps? Well, I offer a free consultation. Let's talk about your business model, your website. Let's see if this is a good fit for you. If you decide to move forward, it only takes 3 to 5 days to get all of the tools in place and integrate with you. If I've shared anything at all that's of interest to you, let's talk. I've got my calendar below. Pick a time that works for you, and let's see if we can put this solution in place for your team. Have a great day.